Alors, bonjour à tous, alors on se retrouve pour la conférence du Future Game Show qui commence dans 20 secondes. C'est parti du coup. On va voir qu'est-ce qu'on va découvrir. Ouais, il va y avoir un peu de tout, hein, un peu de jeux indé, un peu de gros jeux. Après la conférence de la Gamescom d'hier, opening d'un clave. N'hésitez pas à me dire dans les commentaires du coup si le son et tout, tout est nickel. On va voir qu'est-ce que ça va donner. Hier on avait une conf, bon pas trop mal, hein, bien quoi. Ni plus ni moins. Hein.
Friends, fellow gamers and industry folk. Welcome to the Future Game Show at Gamescom. I'm Nick Apostolidis, the voice and motion capture actor behind Leon Scott Kennedy. You may remember me.
J'ai pas regardé si c'était, bon, à mon avis, non, les sous-titres français, à mon avis.
To small towns in Europe and Raccoon City alike.
Bah déjà, il n'y a pas de sous-titres, hein, comme ça. Il n'y a pas du tout de sous-titres.
I was the one hanging upside down, hyperventilating in a Velcro suit, while he was pulling up in a
Ouais, non, c'est
Porsche
pareil,
and
hein,
doing
sous-titres non
roundhouse kicks.
disponibles.
Hey, remember when I gave you that really cool gun, though?
It had one bullet, Nick.
One very powerful bullet. Inventory management is my love language.
Well, let's put the trauma behind us for now, because we're joining forces to get you up to speed on the latest and greatest gaming news.
We've got a ton of exclusive trailers and developer deep dives, as well as some world premieres that will make you want to punch a boulder inside a volcano.
So if you want to keep track of everything, head to the dedicated Future Game Show Steam page to wishlist all of the games from today's show.
Once we wrap up, you can also visit gamesradar.com for follow-up
Ah,
coverage
du coup, il va
on
bien
everything
falloir
we've got in
écouter, du
store
coup, hein,
for
parce
you,
que vu qu'il n'y a pas les
including
sous-titres
what's
en plus.
lurking behind this trailer-shaped door.
Ah, puis l'anglais, entre l'entendre et le lire, pareil, c'est complètement différent. Donc,
Let's just get into our very first
une voix de première déjà.
world premiere.
Welcome, loyal viewers, to the Emperor's 99th Intergalactic Gauntlet. Let's meet the latest crop of carefully kidnapped contestants. You don't actually have a
commentateurs.
choice, but maybe these highlights will change your mind.
C'est le nouveau Thierry Roland en fait. Il est complètement barré.
Content's about to begin. Time to rate what I send. Up to it. Hey there. This one has your name on it. Laisser. Jogging up on the back.
Ah, un système de ouais, stratégie tactical. Worms Galactic Tactique. Ça a d'être complètement barré. On sent en développement.
The
Hein,
worms
donc,
are back, and not the kind that hijack
on
your
a le
nervous
temps.
system.
No, these are the cute British ones with the holy hand grenades.
Worms Galactic is a tactical spin-off coming soon to PC and consoles.
But if you're a fan of the 2D style the series is known for, a brand new Worms game is also on its way.
And now it's time for some news from our good friends at Capcom. Here is
Ah,
a brand new
Onimusha.
trailer for Onimusha, Way of the Sword.
Attends avec impatience celui-là. Ah, le 4, hein, dans pas si longtemps que ça, le 4 septembre.
鬼武者ウェイ・オブ・ザ・ソードディレクターの二平です。本作はカプコンが誇る近劇アクションゲーム鬼武者の完全新作です。ダークファンタジーの世界観で描かれる江戸時代初期の京都を舞台に至高の剣撃アクションが楽しめます。本日は新たな要素をご紹介。京都に伝わる謎や現象を紐解くためとある人物の従者として頑張っている狛犬たち。早期によって身動きが取れなくなっており、武蔵の
Le genre de chien, ouais, c'est un chien.
さらに新しいシネマティックなトレーラーをご用意しているんですが、その前に改めまして本作は9月4日金曜日に発売
Oh,
予定
c'était
です。
court. Hein. Bah, c'est pour rappeler, ouais, qu'il sort
そ
quoi.
れでは特別なトレーラーをどうぞご
あ
覧ください。
If you live by the way of the sword,
Et c'est un nouveau trailer, ouais, c'est bien ce qui me semblait.
fighting is everything. It's warm blood on cold steel. The sound of your blade breaking armor. The thrill of striking down your foes with otherworldly precision.
Ouais, vivement, bah, de toute façon, il sera à suivre sur la chaîne, hein, ce jeu-là.
Fight like a demon.
En plus, je connaissais pas, moi. Bon, je connaissais de nom, comme pas mal de gens, mais je veux dire, je l'ai jamais fait, même sur Play.
Carve your name into legend
À l'ancienne, je l'ai pas fait.
and become the Oni you were meant to be. Unleash your demons. Onimusha. Way of the sword.
La démo, ils ont rajouté du contenu
Wow.
dans la
that
démo.
looks
Parce
amazing.
qu'on avait déjà eu
It'd
une,
be nice to carry all the
une
time
première
without your knife
démo
breaking in half.
Hey,
sur
don't
PS5,
pout.
etc.
I'm sure the merchant appreciated all the business.
Et du
Yeah,
coup, ils
you're
ont
right.
rajouté encore
I
des
do
trucs
love
dans
that
la
guy.
démo, là.
But anyways, Onimusha Way of the Sword is coming to PC and consoles on September 4th, so not long now before you can get your hands on it.
Our next game, which concerns one of our favorite shared subjects, zombies, is a side-scrolling
Walking
brawler
Dead.
set in the Walking Dead universe. Think Streets of Rage with more headshots.
Connect Survivor. Ah, ça va donne pas trop mal, hein. On va avoir Negan. Ah bah oui. Lucille, là. La belle Lucille, là. Oh, il ressemble en plus, hein. Voilà. Même Daryl, voilà.
Hot diggity dog! I practiced that.
That was good.
Guys, you can actually play as Negan in The Walking Dead Streets of Survival when it lands on the 18th
Ouais,
of
à suivre,
September.
hein.
Make
Ça
sure
peut
it's
être
on
pas mal,
your wish
bah,
list.
ouais.
Now, let's take a
Bon, c'est
closer
toujours
look
kiffant de
at
buter des zombies,
Dioxide,
quoi.
a cell-shaded shooter set in a world ravaged by corporations.
Sounds a little too familiar.
On est complètement sur une conférence différente d'hier, hein, différente. Hein. Ça n'a rien à voir pour l'instant. On n'avait pas trop de jeux comme ça hier. DA, ouais. Pour moi, ça ressemble pas. Voilà. Et tant mieux. Ah, là, l'ambiance, ça est sympa. Pour l'instant, c'est un peu vide, mais brutal. Ah, voilà. Avec la musique bien. Le petit col. Ouais, c'est vraiment un shooter. Oh, ah, ça, ouais, ça va me plaire, ça. Dioxide, ok. Ah, Steam, c'est sur PC du coup.
Paint the canvas
Seulement
red
sur
in
PC.
Dioxide, which is coming soon to PC. Oh, and while we've got you, a quick reminder to
Pas
stay
de date,
tuned for
ouais, rien du
FPS
tout.
Live from Gamescom, our sister show which airs directly after we wrap up.
We'll be passing the baton to the FGS editorial team for even more exclusive trailers and world premieres. So make sure you stick around for that. Here's a little teaser of what you can look forward to.
Thank you very much, Angela and Nick. I'm Jules Gill, and
Attendez, je vais le noter d'ailleurs. J'ai fait exprès de prendre ma tablette cette fois-ci pour comparer à hier. Ça, je vais noter parce que... Ouais, font leur petite pub.
Make sure you stick around after the
Leur
show
petite
for even
promo.
more amazing game reveals.
And speaking of world premieres, we've got our second one coming up
C'était
right now.
Dioxide.
The sequel to a dark fantasy action
Le
RPG.
premier, par contre, je ne sais
Let's check
plus.
it out.
Ah, pas le premier, le deuxième, du moins. Bah, Walking Dead, déjà, mais... Mais sur le début de conférence là, avec des jeux, ouais, très musique, voilà, qui bouge. Décor très cauchemardesque. Walsen.
Wishlists at the ready.
Ouais, c'est pas du tout mon style de jeu, mais ouais, c'est pas mal.
Okay, here's a closer look at A Short Quest. It's a nostalgic dungeon crawler built with love by two developers.
L'ambiance, elle est pas mal.
Let's take a look, shall we?
Oh là, ça n'a rien à voir. Là. C'est un autre moon. Oh, il y a encore des squelettes. Hein. Il y a un saut sur le tête. Ouais, là, c'est... On part sur, à mon avis, un petit studio, là. On voit la différence. Hein. Ah, d'avoir de la survie, ouais. Il y avait des repas en bas, les poissons, tout ça, ouais. Genre de survie.
A Short Quest is coming soon to PC, and there's a playtest available now if you want to check it out.
We've got a high-octane racing game up next. Perfect for a guy who plays a character with such an excellent track record with motor vehicles.
And yet they gave Leon a Porsche.
Ou Clutch, je sais pas.
Anyway, here's a brand new developer diary for Clutch.
Ah, Clutch, elle l'a dit. Merci, madame. Ah bon, et mon anglais.
Hello, Future Game Show. I'm Mike Brown, creative director here at Maverick Games. Clutch is a cinematic open world
un autre jeu de bagnole.
where you will take on the role
Ah, il y a le Lego Mario.
a pair of sibling racing prodigies who are leading a double life of pro racing driver by day, underground street racer by night. Set across the beautiful French Riviera. We wanted to take players to the French Riviera as well as Monaco because it's a beautiful, aspirational location that's also home to some of the world's best driving roads. And it's also a part of the world that's just steeped in car culture as well as motoring and motorsport
Joli BM. Hein.
Our story is a grand, action-packed adventure with really high stakes. But ultimately, it's a story about our characters who are...
Bah, ça change en tout cas, ouais, pour un jeu de bagnole. La patte artistique, elle est pas comme d'habitude, quoi.
And the biggest impact of a story like this is the greater context, importance and meaning it gives to the activities that you'll be taking part in throughout the
On
game.
n'est pas du tout, du coup, sur de la simulation. Ouais, quoi que, ouais, un petit peu de simulation quand même. Et de la simulation, mais en monde ouvert, quoi.
You need that ability to mess up, otherwise it can't feel good when you nail it. And in a model like this, it has a really high skill ceiling, so the more you play, the more you're going to feel your skills getting better and better. And that's where the real satisfaction lies in this kind of game. In Clutch, every car feels weighty, authentically mechanical, and they each have a distinct feel and personality. Clutch has a rich and detailed open world where there are new things to see and discover around every bend in the road. In our recreation of Monaco, we have
Monaco, Monte Carlo.
every road that exists in real-life Monaco. And as you're out exploring these streets, note that the buildings aren't cookie cutters. We haven't made a lot of presets and then repeated the buildings over and over.
Ouais, puis ça fait très réaliste. On voit les panneaux routiers.
And as you're out driving through this beautiful
Et ouais,
world,
c'est
know that it's a world that's
c'est
full
différent,
of
quoi.
challenges and collectibles to reward you for all of that exploration.
Tu dois payer
Once
aussi
it's coming to
l'autoroute, du
PlayStation
coup.
5, Xbox Series consoles and PC in spring of 2027. You can wishlist right now. And for more information, follow us on all of our social channels or check out the Maverick Games YouTube channel.
Ah,
for
pas
our
mal, ça
podcast.
change.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Ça change. En PS5, Xbox, Steam, Epic Games. Ils sortent partout en plus. Bah, à part Nintendo, quoi.
Spring 2027. And what's up next?
Well, let's change the lighting again. Because it's time for another world premiere.
Ah, world
and
premiere.
this one is a sequel to an atmospheric puzzle platformer.
Oh, Metroidvania. Oh. Ah, ça peut être intéressant, ça. Metroidvania. Voilà, on a un petit compagnon local or en ligne coop. Un mode solo. Bon, pas mal, hein. Bon, je suis un peu moins fan de les persos, voilà, la patte artistique des persos et tout, mais
And now we're taking a look at the latest
gameplay,
trailer
tout ça,
for
ouais, ça a l'air
Serious
d'être pas mal,
Sam
hein.
Shatterverse, a roguelike shooter set across a multiverse of mayhem.
Ooh.
All ready to gamble with our lives. Let's fight, you big ugly.
À voir.
Hell yeah!
This is the end for you.
Multiverse.
I need a vacation.
Ok.
Serious Sam Shatterverse is coming to PC and consoles on
Et il sort dans
August
pas longtemps.
31st,
En plus, bah, 31
That's
août.
next week, Ange.
So soon. But you know what else is coming soon? And to us all, eventually? Death. Graveyard Keeper 2 is a cozy
Ah, il
cemetery
y a l'âne de
simulator
Shrek.
where you manage a medieval business, bury the locals, and occasionally harvest their organs for a tidy profit.
Let's check it out.
Welcome to your charming new town. Step 1. Plant your first seeds.
Ouais, le son, il augmente comme ça. Hein.
Perfect. Step 2. Take care of your adorable animals. They'll pay you back 100-fold. Step 3. Harvest fresh
Voilà, ça.
resources from the garden. Organic and locally sourced. Step 4. Send your helpers on a lovely field trip. Look how much they've grown. Meet your charming neighbor.
Does she even know I'm a skull? Oh.
What a chatterbox! And your loyal companion will help you with every task. Restore your little town, automate your production,
On
and
peut
watch
acheter des
your
trucs,
community
améliorer.
bloom. A peaceful, relaxing life sim.
Another mocking lie? No wonder they're all getting fired.
Le
Have
22
fun.
septembre. Bon, bah, dis donc. Autrement dit, toi,
Progress
t'existeras
shovels,
pas.
folks,
Je te le dis
because
déjà,
Graveyard Keeper 2 is
direct.
coming to PC and consoles on September 22, 2026.
And continuing
Malheureusement
the
pour
game
toi.
to indulge your morbid desires, Join Us has you building a cult in co-op. Here's the latest trailer.
It begins
Do not
innocently
play.
enough. Building, harvesting
Ah,
the
un jeu en
beetle
noir et
bark,
blanc.
making just one sacrifice. But before you know it, your friends will have you stockpiling firearms, riding farm animals into battle, and praising the ancient ones. If your friends tell you,
Ça peut être intéressant, ça change.
Be cool. Be skeptical. Be vigilant. Be cult free. Friends don't let friends join cults. Brought to you by concerned citizens.
Mars 2027. Bon, on a rien vu.
Join Us is coming to PC and consoles in March
Il y a
2027.
déjà 10
What's
secondes.
next, Angela?
Got some gun fu for you, Nick. This next game is a kinetic cyberpunk shooter starring a sentient combat implant. Feast your eyes on the latest trailer for Spine.
In this city, you're never really alone. They say the AI keeps you safe. I used to believe that. But I learned better.
Bah, c'est très varié en tout cas.
Calculates, gangs execute.
Les jeux, ils sont très variés.
And people like me, we pay the price. Their strongest weapon is called Spine.
Combat mode activated.
Too bad I stole one.
Oh la vache, change d'ambiance.
They think they've got it all under control. But every system has exceptions. I'm one of them.
T'as des armes, mais ouais, combat en mettant beaucoup voilà, avec les poings et les pieds quoi. Les combos, ouais, ils sont pas mal. Hein.
Damn, that kind of made me want to do a roundhouse kick.
Oh, are you sure? Without warming up?
Il va se froisser un muscle.
Wouldn't want to throw out my spine. Which is coming to PC and consoles in 2027.
Well, that, the trailer, not Nick's comment, was totally worth a wish list, right?
I'm here all day, guys.
Yes, yes you are. Anyway, let's shift gears with our first Ones to Watch deep dive, where we go deep on the game the internet is
Star
raving
Wars.
about.
And with that in mind, here's an exclusive interview
Galactic
with Fuse Games
Racer.
about Star Wars Galactic Racer.
Hey Future Game Show, my name is Matt Webster and I'm a co-founder and CEO at Fuse Games, and we're here to talk about Star Wars Galactic Racing, the high-speed runs-based reinvention of racing set in the Star Wars galaxy.
We're combining our love for racing games and Star Wars, and we're doing this with a fresh take on the racing genre.
We've got a uniquely innovative run-based campaign mode. It's a campaign mode with real consequence, depth and breadth.
And we think that, combined with racing, is a match made in heaven, because racing games thrive on replayability. The more I play with a vehicle, the better I get, the more I can drive for mastery at a second-to-second level.
You're racing with 3 speeders on the track at the same time, cutting each other up, taking different racing lines, using the different features of the vehicles.
You're probably familiar with land speeders, which we have in there, and in our game they're all
C'est
about
propre en tout cas.
drifting and boosting.
It's all about keeping your foot on the gas, holding speed through corners by
Oh, bah, il
drifting
a le
around
minimum attendu aussi celui-là quand même. Hein.
It's fast,
Les fans de Star Wars.
Got a fantastic ability where it can slow down into
Speed
corners
Racer en
and
plus.
store that kinetic energy and then do a kinetic burst out of the corner. And it's all about kind of threading the needle in thin lines.
And then our final vehicle is something that's brand new to Star Wars, and it's called the Skim Speeder. We've designed this in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games, and this vehicle is more akin to a lower level racing plane.
Acrobatic airplanes.
Ils ont bien fait les racers en plus. Hein.
Until they need to flip up onto a knife edge.
The Skim Speeder is perhaps the most elegant of our vehicles, with its carving, banked turns, as well as its ability to roll up onto a knife edge and pull high G maneuvers around the tightest of turns.
Strapping into a skim speeder is an absolute thrill ride.
Being in your wide and proud profile, gracefully sweeping through the tracks, and then snapping up onto that knife edge and cutting into the apex. The sound design is fantastic, and then the visuals on top of it of how dramatic the change on the screen is.
Our audio team have done a fantastic job on making the Skim Speeder feel like an authentic Star Wars vehicle.
Making a new vehicle in the Star Wars galaxy is an amazing opportunity. So we collaborated deeply with Lucasfilm Games to make something that felt uniquely Star Wars.
All three of those speeders have different racing lines, and it's where they intersect that things get interesting. This is where the drama happens.
And then, of course, we've got the pinnacle racing vehicle in Star Wars Galaxy, the pod racer.
We knew we couldn't make a Star Wars racing game without including the iconic pod races.
Sense of speed is a hugely important aspect of the game, and it's something that we poured a lot of love and attention into. When you then step into a pod racer, the speeds are absolutely wild.
The best thing about seeing people pick the controller up is that immediate
On
smile
espère en
on
vrai
their
que tu auras
face.
plusieurs
Wow, this is
trucs,
fast, but this is
que tu fasses pas
controllable
toujours la même chose,
And
quoi.
when I make a mistake, I have this wonderful audio-visual payoff inside the crashing that's expected, but fair. Star Wars Galactic Racer is coming October 6th on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Et ouais, le 6 octobre. Parce qu'il me semblait que c'était au mois d'octobre, celui-là.
That is pod racing. Thank you to Fuse Games for the inside scoop on Star Wars Galactic Racer, which is coming to PC and consoles on October 6th.
And what do you know? It's time for another world's premiere. Here's your first look
world
at an
premiere.
alchemical action-adventure game. And I'm told that what you're about to see is captured entirely in-engine and built from in-game assets.
Let's check it out.
Sympa. On dirait un peu Lies of P. Niveau des armes et tout. Alchimia. Ok.
That was Alchemia, House of Wisdom, which you can wishlist now on Steam. It's coming soon to PC and consoles.
Right. This next game sounds like our comeuppance for all the green herbs we've eaten. It's called Trees Hate You.
Eh ben, elle va se faire éjecter avec la branche, Gabin. Non? Ah non. J'ai cru. Il passe son temps à se faire fracasser en fait. Le 16 novembre.
Now see, that's why I don't go to the woods unless I know there's a cabin with a typewriter in it.
Precisely. The plants get their revenge in Trees Hate You, which is coming out on November 16.
And just like that, here's another world premiere for a hand-drawn cooperative golfing adventure.
Ah, encore world
Let's take a
premiere.
look.
Ça y va. Ah, tu joues en appuyant sur les boutons? Bye bye Bonnie.
Bye Bye Bonnie is coming soon to PC.
Nice. And we're following that with a new trailer for Arizona Sunshine, a flat-screen remake of the beloved VR zombie shooter.
Step on it! Hey, buddy.
Oh,
I got a bad feeling about this.
la gueule du chien.
Holy shit! This
Ah, Arizona Sunshine.
a third-person co-op shooter set in the zombie
La
apocalypse.
playlist. Au ralenti.
Play as Sonny, an unhinged, foul-mouthed survivor, just seeking connection. Hey, Fred. Shit. In the apocalypse, it's always more fun. An online co-op.
Autant pouler.
But for this to be a real zombie classic,
Comment il marche?
split screen. And of course, you can play as Buddy. Good dog.
Il campe. Bah, c'est très Arizona Sunshine, hein, c'est ça, hein, c'est complètement barré. Hein. Bon, avec de la technique des années 90, quoi, mais...
Arizona Sunshine. Wish list now.
Gotta love split screen. Take the scenic route through the apocalypse in Arizona Sunshine, which is coming soon to PC.
Or perhaps you'd rather
Ah, c'est pas
find
le genre de
around
jeu de
some
façon que tu
virtual
joues par,
manual labor
pour
and
la
heavy
beauté, quoi.
equipment operation?
Sure, I know someone who could use the wrecking ball practice.
Well, here's an update on Construction Simulator Evolution.
Every place carries a story. But not every story is meant to last.
Un jeu de construction, de
Sometimes
rénovation, non?
progress means letting go.
Non, démolir. Ah, ça peut être intéressant, ça.
Piece by piece
Casser des trucs, c'est bien.
comes down. Not out of destruction, but out of choice. Because every new beginning needs space. We tear
Ouais, en
down
fait, c'est un jeu de démolition, quoi. Et après, tu reconstruis... ah, ouais.
the future.
Ah, c'est intéressant, ça.
Master the art of demolition in construction.
Si t'as vraiment tout un système, voilà,
And now for something
de
completely
démolition, de construction, vraiment, voilà, choisir tes matériaux, ça peut être, ouais, ça peut être intéressant. Hein. Tranquille, voilà, chill, dans le plumard. Non. La gueule du coq. Le flingue. D'accord. Arbalète. Voilà. Pas le temps pour armer l'arbalète, punaise. D'accord. Mais chelou ce jeu. Bah Steam.
Survive the Garden of Earthly Delights in Hieronymus.
C'est clair, c'est bien un jeu de Steam, ça.
Get it on your wish list ASAP.
On a l'appel
Don't close
des
that
jeux
tab
comme
because
ça.
it's time for yet another world premiere. It's the next game from a beloved
Moi, le
Kyoto
premier.
indie studio.
C'est quoi, des champignons, non? Non, c'est des Monster Munch en fait. C'est quoi ces jeux complètement chelous là? Ils ont pété une durée ou quoi? D'accord. On est complètement parti sur autre chose là. Pareil, combien qui sort juste sur Steam? Voilà. J'avais dit quoi?
Repel the hand-drawn hordes in Pixel Junk Monsters 3, which is coming soon. Drop it on your
C'est
wish
typique
list now
Steam,
and sign
ça.
up for the private playtest, which kicks off on September 4th.
Next up, we've got a developer diary for Ion 2, an Unreal Engine 5 MMO where the sky is your battlefield.
Ah, Yann, on l'a vu hier celui-là. On va peut-être en voir plus, peut-être.
안녕하세요. 아이언2의 개발을 총괄하고 있는 백승욱 CBO입니다. 완전히 새로운 MMORPG를 만들기보다 기존 MMORPG 플레이어들이 아쉬워했던 부분을 그동안의 경험과 발전된 기술을 결합하여 해법을 제시하고자 하였습니다. 친구나 지인이 함께 플레이하는 즐거움을 원하는 사람은
Non, je crois que j'ai
결코
confondu
사라지지
en
않을
fait.
것이고 그런 분들의
Je crois.
기대에 부응하는 게임을 계속 만들고 있습니다.
Tellement de jeux.
아이언2가 그런 기대를 충족시킨 게임이라고 생각합니다.
아이언2는 자유로운 비행뿐만 아니라 하늘과 땅, 물속까지 눈에 보이는 모든 곳을 직접 가볼 수 있다는 것이 핵심입니다. 단순히 넓기만 한 필드가 아니라 공간의 제약 없이 세계를 직접 탐험하면서 진정한 오픈 월드를 경험할 수 있도록 만들었습니다.
안녕하세요. 아이언2 게임 디렉터 김남준입니다. 반갑습니다. 기존 게임들에서 높은 곳은 그저 랜드마크였지만 아이언2는 그 장소에도 플레이가 가능한 공간이기 때문에 탐험의 재미가 더욱 커졌다고 할 수 있고 전쟁 상황에서 창의적이고 변칙적인 플레이가 발생하는 것을 확인했습니다. 보통 비행을 하게 되면 등속 운동이나 가속 운동을 하게 되는데 이렇게 했을 때 실제로 캐릭터는 빠르게 움직이지만 유저들이 느끼는 속도감은 느껴지지 않게 되는 것 같았습니다. 그래서 비행 중 속도의 차이를 주는 것에 대해 집중했고 활강이나 바람길, 비행 속도를 높여주는 서클 등 다양한 요소를 추가하여 속도감이 느껴질 수 있도록 많은 노력을 기울였습니다. 높은 곳에 올라가 봤을 때 무언가 찾을 수 있도록 탐험적인 요소를 추가했습니다. 무엇보다 그 전쟁 상황에서 주변 시야가 아닌 공중에서 그 주변을 확인할 수 있는 요소가 추가되면서 이를 통해 발생할 수 있는 플레이의 확장성을 열었다라고 생각해 주시면 좋을 것 같습니다.
Une possibilité dans le gameplay.
도전적인 컨텐츠를 원하시는 분들은 높은 난이도의 컨텐츠에 도전하면서 공략과 성장의 성취감을 느낄 수 있고 조금 더 편안한 플레이를 원하시는 분들은 채집이나 몬스터 수집 같은 다양한 컨텐츠를 자신의 속도에 맞춰 즐길 수 있습니다.
안녕하세요. 저는
Il y a avoir un système de carte de compétences en tout cas en dessous et en bas.
길을 걷다가 문득 시선을 빼앗는 풍경을 만나고 물속으로 들어가 예상하지 못했던 공간을 발견하고 하늘로 날아올랐을 때는 익숙한 세계가 전혀 다른 모습으로 보이는 경험을 주고 싶었습니다. 그렇게 이동하고 탐험하는 과정에서 저곳에는 무엇이 있을까라는 호기심이 자연스럽게 생기는 세계, 그것이 저희가 만들고 싶었던 아트레이아입니다.
안녕하세요. 아이언2 풍연섭 기술 디렉터입니다. 언리얼 엔진 5의 새로운 렌더링 기술을 활용해 효율적으로 렌더링했고 넓은 월드에서도 자연스러운 그림자를 표현했으며 시간과 환경 변화에 따른 조명도 사실적으로 구현할 수 있었습니다.
아이언2는 솔로 플레이어들이 할 수 있는 컨텐츠와 파티 컨텐츠가 공존하고 있습니다. 그리고 파티 플레이를 하더라도 큰 부담이 없도록 컨텐츠를 디자인했으니 선택에 따라 편안하게 즐겨주시면 좋을 것 같아요. 런칭 이후 플레이어분들의 컨텐츠 진행 속도와 플레이 패턴을 면밀히 살펴보면서 업데이트 시점을 결정해 나갈 계획입니다. 특히 글로벌 서비스는 다양한 지역의 플레이어분들이 함께하는 만큼 실제 플레이 데이터와 피드백을 다각도로 살펴보며 글로벌 환경에 맞춰 가장 잘 맞는 업데이트 계획을 만들어 나가는 것이 중요하다고 생각합니다.
이걸 빨리 글로벌 유저들한테 어서 빨리 보여드리고 싶은 그런 마음, 너무 기쁜 마음으로 기대하고 있어 사실. 지금 바로 스팀 위시리스트에 추가해주세요.
Sur Steam.
9월 17일과 18일 이틀간 진행되는 런칭 스케일 테스트에도 꼭 함께 해주세요.
10월 5일에 플레이해보세요.
5 octobre.
Mark your diaries for September when you can finally get your hands on Ion 2. Okay, Ange, let's give the good people another trailer.
You got it. Here's the release date trailer for Star Trek Outposts Unknown, a Starfleet city builder where you chart alien worlds.
C'est parti sur des ouais, plus petits jeux là, à la Steam là. Tu construis ton empire en fait. Octobre, mais ça c'est des jeux
You heard it
que
here first. Star Trek Outposts Unknown is coming to PC on October 20th.
Next up,
tu vas pas en voir la couleur hein, malheureusement. Bon malheureusement. Pas pour porter offense mais bon c'est pas. Après il en faut pour tout le monde c'est sûr. Mais... Sans player. 3 teams. Contrôler la zone. Tactical. Contrôler la zone là. Ah c'est en early access. 10 septembre 2026. Ah bah War Dogs, ah bah oui, c'est connu.
Pre-order and wishlist it now because War Dogs is launching into early access on September 10th.
And now it's time to check
La licence
out
War
Journey
Dogs.
Home, an atmospheric puzzle platformer written by the best-selling author Sophie Lee Robbins.
How I got
Actual
here,
gameplay footage.
I don't remember. I've spent my whole life gazing up at the stars. But I've never seen beauty like this. This place is different. Time has stopped. Or was it ever even moving at all? Everything, all at once, illuminated. There's something here, and it knows me.
Elle est pas mal la musique.
All of me. Just beyond my reach, there's a face, a voice I know better than my own, pulling at me. Whatever is waiting for me out there, has been calling me my whole life. I have to find out what it is.
The Journey Home. Démo sur Steam.
The Journey Home is coming soon to PC, but there's a demo out now on Steam if you want to check it out.
Mais c'était intriguant, ouais.
Well, we've got some news about Moonlighter 2, the
Moi, j'ai pas. Le problème, c'est qu'ils ont fait montrer énormément de choses différentes. Du coup, ouais, t'étais un peu perdu, quoi. AMD.
This shop isn't your choice.
À capturer sur PS5 avec une AMD. J'ai pas eu le temps de finir de lire, mais.
How to read the room. To pick your battles.
J'allais dire, il est où le rapport avec AMD? Mais voilà.
You learn that not all fights are won with steel. Some are won with
Faut même préciser avec quel cas graphique maintenant ça a été capturé, quoi.
Because greed will fill your pack. But only wisdom brings it home. Driven by heart. You balance both worlds. Not to escape your legacy, but to own it. This is who you are.
Au de septembre, le 2. 5 jours avant, t'as le plaît et 2 jours après, t'as Onimusha.
For this next trio of trailers, we're going to pass over presenting duties to some awesome HoloLive creators.
So, while we go hit the safe room for some green herb smoothies, please welcome Shiori Novella and Vestia Zeta to the Future Game Show. How's it going?
Thank you, Leon and Grace, or
Overwhelmed.
Angela. I'm Shiori, and this is... Hi, I'm Zeta. And we're so excited to be here with you guys.
All right, let's get into it. First up is Everwind, a first-person survival game where you and your friends command a flying ship across a shattered sky. Super cool.
C'est eux, en fait, ouais. Dire que ça se trouve, un jour, on y arrivera. Et je sais pas si c'est bien, mais bon. Un peu chier là, ouais. Ça fait un peu Minecraft. Où les paysages, l'herbe, tout ça en fait. Ouais, de Steam, c'est pas étonnant.
It's coming to consoles in 2027 with a major update coming
Ouais,
in
même les persos, quoi, la tête un peu carrée.
What's next?
Next is... Ooh, this one's a good one. Sword Sage Awakening, a third-person action RPG where you take down beasts from Chinese folklore. Even better, there's even a cute red panda friend.
Se relever. Elle est vénère, ça y est. Sword. Ah, Steam et PS5 et
Sword
Xbox.
Sage Awakening is coming soon to PC and consoles.
Sword Sage.
But you can wishlist it now on Steam. And you could because it looks really cool.
It does look really cool.
Patte artistique, ouais, m'intéresse pas du tout, quoi. Ouais, les combats et tout, ouais, c'était... ça avait l'air d'être pas trop mal. Ouais, Indiana Jones. Oh. Sinking City 2. Nintendo Switch 2. Ah, il y avait juste Nintendo Switch hein, en plus. Une exclue. Bah, je crois ouais, qu'il y avait juste Nintendo Switch.
Enjoy the monsters then. And with that, we're out of here. Thanks for having us, Future Game Show.
Thank you for having us. Now back to Nick and Angela. I mean, Leon and Grace.
Et ils ont fini leur bêtise, ça y est.
And as for what's next, we've got our second ones to watch deep dive.
Here's an interview with the team behind Tides of Annihilation, a fantasy hack and slash set in a fractured London.
Ah bah Tides of Annihilation. On l'a vu hier aussi celui-là. Et il y a d'autres surprises du coup parce que ouais ils ont il y a des cartes qui sont pas ouvertes.
Hello, my name is Ari Chen. I am the co-CEO of Eclipse Glow Games.
Parce qu'il y avait l'air d'avoir pas mal de cartes quoi. Donc et pas au bout nos surprises. Hein.
However, we did not want simply to reproduce the existing mythology of King Arthur in its
Le jeu il a
entirety.
l'air d'être.
We wanted to approach it from the perspective of Chinese developers and transform it into a fantasy game. Although the game is based on Arthurian legend, the entire story has been reinterpreted from our perspective as developers.
Ça va pas d'être facile par contre. Hein.
Gwendolyn's background is one of the main elements of the game's story, so I can reveal a little about who she is at the beginning of the game. At the start, Gwendolyn is an ordinary person from the modern world who becomes caught up in the disaster caused by an invasion from another dimension. As a modern person, she's thrown into a hostile and malicious other world. While she's there, she receives encouragement from her companions and gradually grows into a commander capable of leading the knights.
Use it to command your spectral knights.
We wanted to present a point at which
C'est
the
l'épée
game
de
has
Sephiroth.
settled into a relatively stable rhythm. And the combat
Là en plus
systems
ça
are
le
being
part un
used
peu.
fully. As a result, the section being
Aussi, j'ai le collecteur derrière, donc
and features a relatively high level of combat intensity.
Ça, on l'avait pas vu hier.
Combat is at the heart of the experience, because this is ultimately an action game. We want as many players as possible to experience the enjoyment of action games when they play it. For that reason, we have carefully refined the combat system. This includes the night system, which gives players access to a greater variety of character builds.
Au niveau de la visibilité, quand même, ouais, ça.
To create many different combat styles.
The concept we developed is something I call the dual frontline battle system. This system allows the protagonist to fight alongside the knights she summons, working together with them in battle. I wanted to introduce more companions into combat, so that the player would no longer feel alone and would have the sense that other characters were actively supporting them. Our game is primarily an action-adventure game, so it has two central elements. The first is, of course, combat. The other is exploring and adventuring through another world. The adventure side of the game also builds on the important feature of the combat system.
J'avais même pas fait gaffe qu'elle était en 4K.
During exploration, the knights provide the protagonist with a wide range of abilities and assistance. The main purpose of exploration is ultimately to support the combat experience. At its core, combat
Est-ce que je me disais,
remains the game's most
pour vous, c'est largement plus beau, c'est pour ça. Mais ouais, du coup, sur mon écran à moi, c'était en HD, donc c'est pas étonnant.
To give an example of how the knights fight, we currently have the main knight, Bedivere. His design is centered on speed and fluid connectivity, allowing players to perform combinations easily and smoothly. He therefore has linked light and heavy attacks. Palamedes, the first knight, is primarily built around charged attacks, so the player has to recognize and take advantage of the right opportunities. And K, the time knight, needs to deploy time bombs
Un gros segment sur là-dessus.
and also temporarily stop time. Each of our knights has therefore been
On va peut-être avoir une date, peut-être.
We wanted each knight to feel different to control and to offer the player a distinct kind of enjoyment.
How is this possible?
This is the first time we're formally introducing the knight Lancelot. He's a very important character within the game's story, and he also has a highly distinctive presence during combat. He can closely follow Gwendolyn's movements and perform coordinated attacks with her, creating the feeling of a sword dance between the two.
With Tides of Annihilation, our hope is that our first project as a studio will be recognized by players within the action game genre. We hope that, in the eyes of players, our finished work will be considered a worthy and accomplished action-adventure game.
Damn sorceresses.
As for when the game will be completed, I think we simply need to continue working harder so that we can finish it and bring it to players as soon as possible.
Thank you all for your interest in Tides of Annihilation. We sincerely hope that players will enjoy the game when it comes to PlayStation, PC, and Xbox. Thank you.
Voilà. Une date. Ouais, non. Toujours pas de date. Hein.
Shout out to Eclipse Glow Games for the insight on Tides of Annihilation, which is coming soon to PC and consoles.
All right, eyes up if you like co-op games, as we have some exciting news to share about the latest entry in the We Were Here series, We Were Here Tomorrow.
Now, if you're not in the loop, this is an asymmetrical co-op game where you use walkie-talkies to solve puzzles, and we're about to find out when you can start playing it.
Ready up, Captain.
The walkie-talkies are back!
Testing, testing. Eagle 1 to Eagle 2. Eagle out. Do you see that canister behind you? Does that fit in there? Call me big brain, call me big brain.
So all my drawings, they're all black and white, so I could probably only go based off shapes.
Okay, well it looks like a button and it's spiky.
Sorry, come again?
I like this one.
I'll take this one.
Marrant son casque.
Let's see what this does.
Whoa! Get it off of it, get it off. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Hey!
We sent the lasers through these lasers, which sent all the way to the other lasers, down back to these lasers, and boom, we're out of here.
Let's go!
You did it! Check this out.
Wait, did we do that?
Fantastic progress, team.
Octobre 2026.
Let your best friend know that We Were Here Tomorrow is launching in October for PC and console.
And while you're organizing a co-op session, let me pique your interest with another great game. Guns of Eschaton is a Souls-like shooter set in a world imagined by Viktor Antonov, the creative mind behind Dishonored's Dunwall and Half-Life 2's City 17. Here's the latest trailer.
This place is an inevitable confluence. It approaches this world.
Oh la vache.
It starts with you and ends with you.
Encore très barré, hein, quand même.
You must die for you to survive.
Wishlist it now because Guns of Eschaton is coming to PC and consoles in 2026. Now, what have you got for us, Nick?
Well, I think another spooky mystery is in the cards, quite literally. Hillthorn is a card-based detective game where knowledge equals progression, but don't take my word for it.
Il tourne.
If that trailer made you want to
Oh.
unravel the mystery of Hillthorn,
Ils ont
great
changé de
news.
décor.
It's launching in November and a demo is out now on Steam, so you can go check it out after the show. Now you're probably wondering why we're suddenly in a broadcasting studio.
Kind of, but I'm really just digging the jerseys. And if I had to guess, though, I'd say it had something to do with our next world premiere.
You're always one step ahead of me. Here's the next game from the team that brought you Journey to the Savage Planet.
World premiere. Compétitive. Ah, du hockey.